Hello everybody and welcome to another video of it focus on sharing my joy of jelly printing. On the left side of the screen you see a black and white print on a tissue paper. I thought I would continue working with it and knowing that a pearlescent blue or iridescent blue full card paint looks good on black background. I have decided to go with this paint, and I have decided to use the same plants as I have used to create the first print. So the tissue paper is the best paper to work with when you are printing with Botanicals, because it allows you to make just very detailed print. So I wasn't satisfied with this. I'm left with blue ghost print, which I am placing on another used print. And now I'm trying to decide what will be my next step. This is once again another print from a previous session, and I was considering placing the blue ghost on top of this dark purple print. Didn't feel right, so I have decided to apply the purple paint directly to the plate. I'm using Deep Violet by Liquitex and another purple paint by Amsterdam. Once again, I'm using the same Botanicals. It's really important to wrap all the edges of all those little leaves and stems in order to get the best result. See, it looks much better now, but I'm not done with it yet. Taking off excess paint, building layers on this previously used piece of sheet music. Applying yellow with white. I have lots of paint on the plate at this point. Now I like this one, and I think I will stop at this point with that one tissue paper. Now I still have all the paint on this jelly plate, and now I'm looking at that previously used print, and I put the excess paint onto this sheet, building up layers. And now I turn it around because I'm considering gluing the paint on the jelly plate to the print, and that would be done simply by spraying gel medium on top of the jelly print, on top of the jelly plate, and then placing the jelly print on top of it and letting it dry completely, which goes actually very fast, less than 5 minutes. It didn't feel right, so I turned around the sheet music, and now this looks very interesting. So this was another option. I could use the gel medium and apply the paint from the jelly plate to the other side of the sheet music. Alas, I decided to do something completely else. I have decided to keep going and layering. Going back to the pearlescent blue by Folk Art. And now adding the green gold by Golden. And as I have so many layers on top of each other, I will be using a better quality paper to pull it all off. Taking excess excess paint off on the previously used print. So now I'm trying to decide what will be my next step. Feeling in, looking at it from the other side, and I decided to use the Japanese sketch paper. It's a rice paper, which is thin enough to be used in a collage and sturdy enough to pull a multi-layered print. At this point, I have so many layers on, it doesn't really matter very much what will be the color for the final pull. So I chose to go with the white. Saturating the previous layers. So the final layer saturates the paint on the plate and pulls it all off. At this point, I need to give it some time to dry, so I have actually walked away from my desk at this point for about 5 minutes, and I came back and I can see that the jelly plate is completely clean, and that means that the paint is completely dry. And there we go, there's the final print. So we have the tissue paper and we have the print, the final print. Here you can see final results. And it is very likely I will return to this second print with black and white pencils. Bye bye.